Well, welcome to a Let's Talk About It, where we just talk about anything news related, Transformers related, gaming related. We just talk about it, try to get it out that day and just do it or whatever. And yeah, this is like kind of like the podcast, but just extra. And yeah, I've done these by myself, but I have co-host Grub Gun with me.
Hello.
Hey. And yeah, we're just gonna the fan first Friday Transformers news. We had to talk about this today. I had to get this video out. Transformers, yeah, July reveals. There's so many reveals here off the bat. Just go over some of it. Bumblebee, Alito 1, the Coneheads, Hound and Prowl, the Quintesson pack. Yeah, and some other Netflix figures and the Soundwave we'll be going over. So touch base on all this. Anything that just stuck out right away for you that you were like had to get or
Well, I mean, when I saw the Soundwave that actually like turned into a tape deck, I was just like, "Oh my God, this is the Soundwave I've wanted for so long," and finally I'm looking at it, and then, of course, then my mind goes to the thing. Well, I'm never going to be able to find him, so
Oh
it's
no, they'll
the
have
he.
hundreds of these probably, homie. This is Netflix, and like this is.
Yeah,
I
this is
mean, they should.
Vancouver. We're
Yeah, but I bet if you like some of those Netflix figures, are they selling that well there?
I haven't even been in a Walmart in so long. Like I once I got my
I
one
bet
that I
they.
wanted, I was just like, okay, I don't need to go there for a while. So yeah, but it was just when I saw that, I was like, my God, this is where it's at right here.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like I said, the Netflix ones, I don't think you have to worry too much about. Like, I mean, they'll be a little expensive, but yeah, I'm sure. Like, if you don't find it, even if you went out, I bet to Langley or something with your sister,
Right.
probably find these because it's like. But the Coneheads, I got a message from Input, and he sent me the link for the Coneheads and Ironhide, and I would have missed out on these this morning if he didn't send me that. And I sent them to you and Tony right away.
Oh yeah, no,
Because
this
these
was
are Amazon exclusive. Sorry, you go ahead. Yeah.
no, that's the thing. Like, I mean, the fact that I even got those, as soon as I saw that they were coming out, I was just like, well, I'm never getting these. These are just never going to happen. And then you sent me that link. I was just like, and I hit pre-order and it all worked out. I was like, this is insane. Today's going amazing. Like, it was great.
Yeah, I know. I felt the same. I was like a little rough from some stuff yesterday, and then today I was just like, yeah. And like I said, I was like, why is my Instagram blowing up like one of the chats? And then it was like, all these links, and everyone's talking. I'm like, oh, what? Like, yeah, like this is
Yeah.
amazing. So the Bumblebee and the Soundwave, they're Walmart exclusives, but like I said, they're Netflix figures, so I'm not too worried about them.
Right.
But other people might be or whatever. Those are exclusives to Walmart, just in case you guys didn't know or you or anyone. But some people don't like the Alita one because they're saying the alt mode kind of looks just like, well, it is RC, but it just, yeah, it looks like a car. It just looks like RC. I mean, I like the Alita one robot mode. I know it's just a rendering or whatever, but it still looks pretty good to me.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, Bumblebee in the Bumblebee as the punch buggy or whatever they call Herbie Love Bug thing is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, no, I know. It's nice to see them like honoring the original sculpts instead of turning them into a Camaro like or whatever. It's really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, and like I wasn't sure if it was just gonna be like the hubcap style or the cliff jumper type mold, but this is like actual, yeah. And like Bumblebee is played out, but this is a nice looking Bumblebee. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's something about it really stands out. There's a few things like Grease Pit. You got one of those in the mail already, so
Yeah, I do. I have
yeah,
that. Or yeah, or as
yeah.
I call him, gas pump.
Gas pump.
Yeah,
But yeah,
he's
I did see the G1 one, and yeah, they don't have a robot mode, but they're like a play set. So
right.
that those are homaging or whatever. But
Yeah.
and of course, yeah, exhaust too. We're both paying an arm and a leg for because of import charges. Yeah, plus shipping and plus yeah the conversion. So
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things that you kind of have to do, It's you're gonna get screwed once in a while, and this is one of those moments.
yeah, it's kind of hard to back out now. So,
No.
but I mean, the figure looks awesome. I was watching this other guy stream last night. Was it TF Fan Geek? He was just like he just streaming or whatever. And, yeah, he pointed out it's so obvious. I just can't believe I didn't really realize it. The Wheeljack, it's the reverse face. Like the instead of the mouth plate and eyes, it's like he has no mouth plate and his eyes are covered. Things just lifted.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah,
I
that
I
makes
never
sense.
noticed that. I was just like, that's a good call, man. Like, who would have thought? It's so obvious, and I'm just like, Durr. um, yeah, no, stuff looks good. Like I said, this. I know people are panicking today too. I saw a lot of people like on the just other feeds and stuff, and they were all panicking about how much money this is all going to be, and like if you didn't get these ordered in and all that.
Yeah. No, I mean I'm just glad I got the Coneheads. Like I didn't even attempt to order anything else. I was just like Coneheads done. Everything else is just if I get it, it's all gravy. But I needed those, so
Yeah, I did go for the definitely talk about the Coneheads. But I did jump on the Ironhide and other Autobot Prowl as well because I don't know, it's just Amazon exclusive. So I was like, might as well like get it now just in case so I don't have to pay for it later type of thing.
yeah. I contemplated getting that as well, but I mean like they're Autobots, and I mean like I was just like I don't know, whatever. I got what I needed.
Ironhide, I'm not even Ironhide fan, and I'm just like I am like yeah, it's a different mold. It's not the Siege mold. It's yeah, no, I am a little impressed by that. I don't know. Yeah, slightly I'm impressed. And the Prowl, yeah, whatever. Just another Prowl, another Autobot, and they're the main guys though. So
Yeah.
I do collect like for this line. I do collect like Autobots as well. They have more Autobots out, so kind of hard not to. And I just think they look really good. I know these are renders, but the box art for Ironhide and Prowl as well, like with the green and the EarthRise, and yeah, it's just really cool box art.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I would like even I was tempted, and I had it in my cart, but I was like, oh, I can't do that. That's just I don't
fair.
need that.
Yeah, you don't. I don't either ish, but I do like because like
Well,
I'm not going for completist, but I'm actually only missing a few. I don't know if I'm missing any Siege. I might be missing some Earthrise that just isn't even out. So I got all the mini guys.
yeah.
I got that Nemesis Prime that no one else in the world. I don't think people are saying no one else in North America has that black Nemesis Prime that I have or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like MGO. Someone in the chat was like MGO doesn't even have it or whatever. So it's just like, oh, it's classic. Thanks, man. But no, I'm stoked on that. Like I said, I don't mind some of these Autobots, the newer stuff. It just sucks that we already got the Siege stuff and they're doing the same figures as always. But
Yeah, I mean it's kind of Hasbro's game where they just, they keep putting out the same things. They'll tweak the sculpt, they'll change the paint a bit, but the thing is we're all suckers, and if half of us buy it, well, whatever, right? They don't really care. So
no, for sure. And then yeah, the Conehead pack, the art on it looks great. Yeah, it's not a 3-pack. Some people might have said it was a 3-pack. I know Toys R Us had a listing for Thrust. So I mean, Thrust could be like a common to get the red guy. But this pack, Dirge and Ramjet, which is weird, is Amazon exclusive. But I mean, they look really, really good. The box art looks amazing with the 2 jets flying in on the green and all that.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I love the box. Like that was the first thing I saw when I clicked on the Amazon link. I was just like, "Oh my God, I need these so bad." Yeah, the figures are amazing. Like I never thought I'd get the figures of these guys, and it's like here they are. Like I can't believe it. I just it's
Yeah, I know. I'm super stoked. The only thing I can see that people would be upset a little bit about is like they don't have the right weapons on their arms. They actually just have the Starscream Seeker weapons. So I mean, I know it's another third-party company will probably make like the original ones that they have, but
yeah, I mean, at this point, beggars can't be choosers. We're getting something. So I mean,
but those guys, is a main thing. Like to them, they're like Ramjet uses the big ones, and like it's very like, but yeah, it's a save money thing, and it's Hasbro nowadays, so
yeah, exactly.
Choose, but the alt modes, the plain ones look pretty good. At least the wings are different. Ramjet looks plain-ish, but he's just a white jet, and he's kind of him and Dirge are definitely my favorite of the Coneheads. So
yeah, for sure. No, they I mean, the third one, they're going to release it separately, so that you have to buy you have to look for another thing, right? So it's like
that might be easier. It might just actually be a Earthrise or in the next line or whatever, because it was listed with like the Toys R Us codes a while back.
Yeah.
So that these ones seem like the tough ones to get.
Yeah, I'm so
But
happy.
yeah, no, they looked so good. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm just like, looking at these robot modes. I'm just like, wow. And yeah, moving on, like the Hasbro exclusive. This was gonna be a TF Con exclusive. This Quintesson recolor set.
hmm
It was gonna be for the con that never happened.
Yeah.
Like $100 and something bucks. I see it online. Does this interest you at all, or?
Well, I mean, I never got the Quintesson when they released it because I was just like, I don't know, I don't really need like I don't know why I passed on it, but
Yeah, the
now
regular color.
yeah, I mean, if I see that, I might
They'll have
uh,
that.
yeah, if I see that set because I don't have the Quintesson and the Alicon, I think is a recolor.
Yeah, and the
So
Quintesson. All these are
right,
recolors.
yeah, then like I don't see why I wouldn't pick it up. I mean, it's got a bunch of extras in it, and I don't want the stupid cardboard play set because like that's just
Well, I think
we're
that looks better. This whole thing, like, yeah, it looks pretty good sealed. Like this thing in the packaging.
yeah.
Looks
Well, that's
dope.
the thing. It looks really good in the packaging, but I'm not gonna like have that cardboard play set up and have a little diorama set up on my shelf of those guys. But like I know it does actually interest me because I have the actual the normal release Alicon coming, but
Yeah, yeah. All the
get an
Quintessonic
extra
shark.
one.
Yeah. No, I know. Well, yeah, I know. Then you have two Quintessons, one different, one couple different Sharkticons,
Right,
Alicons, whatever, Sharkticons.
right,
And yeah, you get that little tentacle Quintesson, one of the guys,
right. Yeah, I saw
Look,
that.
oh, it's innocent.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
mean,
like that's sweet. Yeah, I didn't pre-order it. Yeah, this is the type of stuff that I'm like this is why probably I'm not a completionist of this line because this really like if I get this down the road or something, but yeah, I'll get the regular Quintesson, the regular. It's just something that I'm like I have so many other things I'm paying for right now that I'm probably don't want to grab this right
no, I
now.
know.
Pretty
This
low.
is the thing is that like they release things in huge waves, and then you're like instantly freaking out, and instantly like you've got so much stuff like pre-ordered and coming in the mail, and it's like how much money do they want people to spend all at once? Like I've seen on Twitter where people are like, I don't have this much money to pre-order like all of this stuff right now. Like you have to pick and choose like which sets or which things you want to get because if you had pre-ordered them all, I mean, you'd be broke.
Yeah,
Well,
for sure. The
someone
thing
would
is
be
like
broke.
yeah, the thing is like I think it's like you gotta pre-order the stuff you can't get because they're gonna have this Netflix stuff, man, will be on clearance. Like you'll be able to get this stuff easily.
Oh, for sure.
Like yeah, like even the people I talk to that are from the States, like and they're in huge cities and like they can, there's like piles of this stuff. I saw this one YouTuber, this guy I can't remember the SoCal collector. He's just like a toy collector, and he got all these Siege figures, $5 each, and it was like Cliff Jumper, it was Megatron, like all $5 clearance and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Just incredible. But yeah, here, like, yeah, I don't know if they'll clearance that hard, but like, you'll definitely be able to see them. Like, every time I go to the Walmart here now, they got Wheeljacks. Like, I've seen so many of those purple Mirages. They got Megatrons for days. Maybe not as many Hot Links, but
Yeah. 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 When I saw 20 Megatrons
right, yeah, you
of the
saw
net,
that. Yeah.
20, I was just like, well, come on, like these things are
Mhm.
just they're gonna be shelf warmers. I mean,
Oh,
that's the
they
thing.
are.
When you just like repaint the same figure and call it something different, it's just gonna sit there. Like,
Yeah, and segueing into the next thing about the same figures colored the same with that Wheeljack. How about that Red Alert? That Optimus Prime doesn't even look different to me.
oh,
Yeah, the Netflix recolors of Wheeljack, Red Alert, Optimus Prime.
yeah, no, I can't tell the difference. Like I don't know like what this is just it's just them re-releasing stuff. Like it's I don't like I mean I get it, but like if you don't have an Optimus Prime,
Yeah,
sure. This one looks like Optimus Prime, so yeah, I okay, sure, but I just it's like that just the re-release of stuff just it kind of confuses me.
yeah. Well, it's just like the way they are now. I guess the budget, but like, yeah, this like I can tell the Wheeljack. They looked more scuffed. There's some paint things missing, but the Optimus
Hmm.
Prime, like, I really can't tell. But
Right.
Because I know the EarthRise one has yellow eyes, and this is like basically the same Siege one. But I mean, like if you missed out on a Wheeljack from EarthRise, I still see them around, or a Red Alert, or you wanted the Netflix ones instead of the other ones you waited out. I could see that as a thing. Like,
Yeah.
do you want the clean one or do you want this? But to have both, like me, you're just why?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know.
Like I know, but I'll probably will buy this Optimus Prime. I'll be punching myself while I'm buying it, but. Yeah, out of all this, the Walmart exclusive, and yeah, I'm so looking forward to the new Soundwave, and it turns actually into a tape cassette player, a Walkman, or whatever, and yeah, it comes with, well, the Laserbeak actually does have a new head, so it comes with Laserbeak with a proper, whatever type of bird he is head, and then Ravage once again, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's this is the like I said, it's the Soundwave that I've been waiting for. Like I all the ones I see, they're always a little bit gimmicked or weird. I don't like the Siege one. I don't like, this is
Well,
just.
this is the Siege one though, right? Yeah, it
Well,
has to be.
But it's just so clean. Like it just, it just looks so clean. Like there's no extra stuff on it to make it all busy looking. Like it's just so simple. Like I love it. Like
down the lines a little. Yeah, I know. I think that popped right away for me, especially the Walkman or the cassette player that it turns into. I mean, it probably has another mode or two for kids to play with, I'm guessing. But I mean, lamppost mode better be in there. I
love that.
Yeah,
I want two so that I can have one as tape deck and one as lamppost.
I know. I need like a 9-foot lamppost in real life.
yeah.
In my house, but the colors of it just looks so good. The Ravage I'm looking at, because I have that other Ravage. I can't tell. I'm gonna just get it off my shelf. But yeah, I have the Ravage in my hand. It doesn't look any different.
Right.
But like I said, the Laserbeak has a different head.
Yeah. It looks like it just stepped off the TV. Like that's the thing. Like it looks exactly like I see in my head when I think of, Soundwave and Laserbeak. Like this is it.
I know. It's like that cassette mode. Oh my goodness. Like it looks so good, this figure. I'm so excited. But yeah, like people's wallets are hurting. It's like you said too, you've seen people saying like, what can I afford? What can I not afford? Like,
oh yeah, no, I've seen people saying that like they want to just get out of collecting Transformers because they're just like, I hate exclusives. You freak out when you can't get something, and when you try to get something, it's gone or it's scalped, or it drives people away having huge waves and like certain store exclusives. Just it hurts a lot of the collectors, right? That's the thing. Like, or people are just casual people who want to buy something.
For sure, we are lucky though in North America because we can almost get anything. Like we might have to pay a premium for it, but you will be able to get it. Like in the UK, this stuff is like almost none of these releases. They don't have some of the exclusives or the Amazon ones, so they totally miss out. They don't have the Target exclusives. Then if they're buying it from the States and shipping it, it's like the biggest nightmare.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, but yeah, no, it sucks. So I see that too with people saying like, like they want to collect, but it's really hard because they have so many exclusives, and they really do.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, this is why, like in my head, like the newer figures, I'm kind of like going away from that now, like because I can always buy stuff from 2008, no problem. I just go on eBay and buy it. But like to get a new figure, sometimes it's almost impossible. Like if it's something that somebody wants, they're just gone. You just can't find them, or you'll have to pay a premium. Whereas like if I'm going to pay $50 for a new figure, I'd rather pay $50 for like a quote unquote vintage figure and be happier, right?
Totally. Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. There's so many things. Like, yeah, I know. Even me today, like I was even a little panicked. I usually don't panic over that.
No, it's real. Especially like when you sent me those links, I was just like, what? And I clicked on it, and it was like a legit. I had to look. It was on Amazon, and I'm like, wait, this is Amazon.ca. These are on Canadian Amazon. Like, I couldn't believe that I was able to just order them without worrying about them coming from the States or, you know.
Dude, I know. Homie looked that up for me too. He's like, put that. This is like, input was like, this is for like Danny, like Canadian. If you need it Canadian, I was just like, man, like you would find this in some other communities. Like, why are people looking out for each other so hard? It's just like that's chill, you know.
Oh no, for sure, for sure.
Gaming stuff. I've been with
yeah.
people. It's cutthroat.
Oh no, exactly. No, gaming stuff, they'd be like, screw you. It's all about me, right? Like they would not, you wouldn't get the information. They'd be like, oh yeah, no, I pre-ordered mine. Yeah, you must have missed out.
I shared the. They sent. You were trying to tell me something, and it was chill. You guys sold your books, and made all that money. But I was like shaking because I was like, man, I got to send you this stuff because this is the craziest links. Like they shared it with me. I was sharing.
Yeah.
I was like panicking. I was like, I gotta send this.
Well, no, for sure. Like I was telling you about the sellers making all that money, and when you told me about the 2-pack, I was just like, well, forget that. Forget about my money.
Well, you get the money anyways, too.
Yeah,
and I was gonna send you the links, but yeah, no, that was good, man. You sold your books, but it was just funny that it was like they sent. I was like, my hands were shaking and my nails. I just got them done. They're like so long, I like couldn't even type properly, and I was like trying to open Tony's windows and copying it to yours. I was like, because you were the two people I was like, I got to share this with, you know.
Yeah, no, it was insane. You
Canadian links especially, yeah.
Yeah, you came through on that one. I'll tell you, like I couldn't believe it. Like. That was our moment of the day, right?
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's nice to be in a community, man, where more people look out for each other, and it's you know, even me and you, like you sent me stuff, I send you stuff, gifts, like you will buy stuff, send it to each other. Now you know Tony from ages, and like you know everyone's kind of mingling. It's just like. Yeah, it's just a really cool, like everyone looking out for each other type of community. You know?
Well, I've never been in a group of people who weren't in competition with each other because I want to buy something that you don't want to buy. But if you see me buy something that you don't want, you still think it's cool. You're not like, well, that sucks or like, well, that's lame. Because, you know, it's like everybody's interest is a little bit different. Like you don't want the animated figures. I want the animated figures. But if you look at the animated figures, you're going to think these are cool. You're not going to think, well, those suck. I hate those.
Yeah.
You know, and you're stupid for buying them. You know,
no. So and like I did hate them when they were the only new thing because I was like, well, what? Where's the stuff for the fans? But
right.
Like at the time, G1 or whatever. But like now looking back at them and seeing them, and you look at them, they're different. They're cool. Like you know, they're like highly collectible and just look so chill. You know.
Well, yeah, for sure. And like, you know, it's cool, like appreciating other people's collections. Like when I was looking at your collection, you know, firsthand standing there, I was never jealous of it. I'm like, oh, this is she's, you know, look at all these cool figures she has. It's not like, I wish I had this. I wish I had this. You know, it's like, why does she have this and I don't? It's like, no, these are awesome. This is all great. I got my stuff. You got your stuff. Yeah. And it's all just like, we're all happy that everyone has their own stuff.
Yeah, you see a big collection, but you're not like wish I like it's like you want your own like that or whatever. It's not like oh I want this exact collection because yeah, like you said, everyone loves different stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
and it's just interesting, and yeah, like I feel for the people though that like you know they don't have as much expendable income and like you know it's a little tough. I've seen people say that like they're putting something back because they need to eat, and it's just like you know, but. I mean, if it's in that case to save up what you can and get what you really love, because you know these are some awesome figures. But down the road, you probably could pick most of these guys up for cheap. You know, 5 years from now. You know.
Oh no, for sure.
Some of them.
Yeah, no, they're like mass produced.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like finding a figure from 15 years ago is difficult, but you can still find boxed ones from 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, you're still going to be able to get these. It's the initial, panic that makes them rarer. You know, it's more of the concept of which ones are going to be rare than the actual production of the figure, because it's like, oh, I'm never going to be able to get this again. So people panic buy it, and then you know you go to Walmart, 6 months later, and there's 20 of them on the shelf.
Exactly. I just can't believe that I haven't had a panic, like physical panic or anxiety over toys like that in so long. It lasted like till 11:30 this morning, or like 10. Like I was like shaking still when I was out buying groceries, and I was just thinking about these figures. So I'm glad we got to jump on this and talk about it. I mean, there's other things they announced, but I'm not touching stuff I don't know a ton about. So I just want to get the hype out on these figures that we actually have some perspective and love on. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, this is it. This is where it's at. I mean, like to be on this on the first day, like I was just, where else am I going to talk about this?
Totally. And yeah, let's talk about it. More of these is definitely coming in, but this won't take away from the podcast. New podcast, probably episode next week for Shizzle, My Pistol, lots of stuff. And yeah, any of these figures, we'll be reviewing them or doing a toy haul or something, so look out for that as well. And yeah, just happy hunting, people.
Yeah.